So while The Lion King was basically the highest grossing 2D animated film of all time, Frozen is basically the highest grossing animated film ever made. Or like it made over $1.2 billion worldwide at the box office. Well, it's because after the first 2 months it was released in theaters, they basically re-released it on the big screen with the like sing-along songs and stuff for people to like sing along and stuff. Oh man, why didn't they do that for a Goofy movie or the other Disney films as well? But I'm getting ahead of myself. But every girl that I know and a lot of people will go crazy for this film. Like they think it's a masterpiece. It's the best one of all these Disney animated films and basically the best Disney princess movie. Wait, do I agree? I still think Aladdin is the best one, honestly. And of all the Disney films I've seen, this one I felt like it was pretty overrated. Or like it's just really overplayed, and it's just like I said, overrated. However, I do think it's a good movie, a great film at that, actually. So I'm not gonna act like it's a bad film because it's really not. But it is incredibly enjoyable, and it is very well made. But I just do have some problems with this movie, but I'll get to that when I get to that in a minute. So the story, I guess I can't just go over the story right now because everybody has seen it. So it'd be, I guess I could say a little bit of it, but it's about our two princesses, his name Anna and Elsa, played by Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel. It's basically Coronation Day, and then on one day, she reveals her powers, and Anna, I couldn't remember at first, but then when she reveals that she has powers, Elsa runs away from the castle and then lives in the mountains and stuff. And accidentally puts Arendelle in deep snow. But she sets course to find him, and it comes across a guy named Kristoff and his reindeer reindeer named Sven, and they come across a snowman named Olaf, voiced by Josh Gad. Poor Anna was basically shut up for everybody, and she was about to marry someone that she didn't know at first. What do you call it? That's basically the plot, because she's been basically shut up for everybody because she's basically a social butterfly, and Elsa is the no nonsense person at first, and she's more of the person that she's basically afraid to like see people and stuff. Like the shy one or something. Well, yeah, kind of something like that. So yeah, that's basically the plot. I can't really like explain too much about it because unless anyone else has not seen it yet. I didn't explain it a bit more, or because what do you call it? It's because that everybody has seen it. That's why. I'm just trying to think. So, the problems of this film are pretty nitpicky. For example, what do you call it? I'm not that big of a fan of the songs. I mean, that's essentially a pet peeve for me. And it's not the biggest problem with the film. But I'll get to that biggest problem with the movie in a little bit. But I'm not saying I hate the songs. They're not bad. It's just they're not like my cup of tea. Here's the ones I didn't really care for. But they're not awful or that bad. But here's the ones I'm not that big of a fan of. I'm not a big fan of Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And I wasn't a big fan of Love is an Open Door. It's a nice song, but it's nothing to like make me feel like, I could play this on my iPhone, play it on my headphones on my tablet, or something, or listen to it on YouTube or something. And then that's basically, I think the Rock Gnome song, I don't remember that being that great either, but it was cute. I will admit. But here are the ones I do like. Of course, I do like Let It Go. It's a very well-made song. But the only great song in the movie is actually In Summer, done by Olaf. That one was the best. But honestly, it's no like Be Our Guest or Circle of Life with A Whole New World, A Friend Like Me, to be honest. It's basically a pet peeve problem for me. But I can definitely see why people would definitely enjoy the songs. I could definitely see why. And heck, like I said, it's done by the songwriters of Winnie the Pooh. So, the biggest problem for me is that it's way too similar to The Lion King. And that's basically what everybody thinks it is. It's basically the same story as The Lion King. But to be fair, it is starring on two female princesses, and it does try to have some good twists and turns to it. I also do like the message of the film as well. I like the lesson of the film. Like, you shouldn't marry someone that you just met or something, and then just put their trust in them fully when you first meet them. That's a really good message of the entire film. And I do really like the characters. They can definitely be very funny. I love Anna and Elsa. I love Kristoff, and I especially love Olaf. Hans is a pretty cool, spoiler alert, last-minute villain. But I actually would love to see a little bit more of that character. Maybe they'll probably add, maybe that will happen in the second Frozen movie when it comes out in 2019. But like I said, what else do I like? I love the animation. And the atmosphere is very heavy. The backgrounds and the visuals are just so gorgeous looking. Like, beautiful winter colors. Like, it can actually look like you could you'll be watching, like, a Christmas movie or something. But, what do you call it? The director of this movie, Chris Buck, also directed, he was the co-director of Tarzan with Kevin Lima, and he also co-directed the Sony animated film Surf's Up, which is a really cool thing for him to do. Jennifer Lee was the director of this film as well. She also helped out with Wreck-It Ralph with the screenplay. So, yeah. So if I had to pick the better one, there's one on Disney animated film that I will get to later that I personally think it's my Frozen. Yeah. So overall, I do think Frozen is a great film. Don't get me wrong. I definitely really enjoyed the picture. It's a great film. I do think it's a bit overrated, but like I said, great movie. If you guys love it, I agree. I can definitely see why people would definitely really enjoy it. So, it does have lovable characters. It has a good story. It has a great story. Wonderful animation that's so breathtaking. It is one of some of Disney's best. So, is it one of my favorite Disney animated films? I don't know if I can go that far, because I think I like some of the other ones a teeny bit more than this. But it is definitely a Disney classic. I'll have to rethink of a list or something. It could be one of my favorites, maybe, but I probably would put it pretty low on the list. It's because there are the other ones I really love more. So, of course, you're probably going to go see it anyway, and you have definitely seen it. But what do you think about it? Just comment below, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, subscribe on subscribe on Facebook for me, and then share the video, and I will see you in the next video. I'm the Bostonian Critic, and I'm signing out. Take care.